Sir, is
So what
N1
is
5M1?
N1 is equal to 2 pi divided by 2 pi by 5 into M1. Everything you write N1 M1 like that. Because omega 1 is 2 pi by 5, right? So N1 is 2 pi by 2 pi by 5 into M1, so that it will become 5 M1. Now coming to the second case, second term you take. When you take the second term, here omega 2 is 2 pi by 7. So N2 is 2 pi by 7 into M2, because it's a second signal, so that it will become 7 M2. Now, what value of M1 you have to put to get N1 as a positive integer? What value you have to put for M1?
1, sir.
1, sir.
Yes. So M1 equal to 1, so that N1 will become 5. Here M2 you put 1, so that N2 will become 7. So these are the two answers for the two separate signals. Now to get the overall fundamental time period, we have to find the LCM of N1 comma N2. In the previous version also you have done T1 comma T2. LCM of T1 comma T2. Here we are going to find the LCM of N1 comma N2. That is LCM of 5 comma 7. Answer is 35 seconds. Hope it is clear for you.
Yes, sir. It's clear.
So can I erase? I will share the notes to the classroom. So if you're not able to take down in between, some points are missing, means you can copy down, no issue. But I will recommend you have to take the lecture notes on the spot and practice. Then only you can score good marks in the subject. Unless you don't have practice, it is very difficult to get through it. Okay, so thorough practice is mandatory. Daily you have to do few problems. Okay, so make use of your rough note, lecture notes, everything. Try to practice more and more. And I'll share the question papers also. Okay, few question papers I have. I think by the end of this week I'll share. Whatever I'm teaching till Friday, it is applicable for Saturday's quiz. Okay, so Saturday's quiz is of 5 marks. Probably for every batch there will be 3 theory questions and 2 problematic questions. So totally 5 questions will be there. Out of 5 questions, 3 will be theory and 2 will be problematic. Okay, so you have to do the problem and find out the answer, then check the correct answer in your Google form. Okay, practice all the problems whatever I am teaching till Friday. 3 will be normally 3 will be theory and 2 will be problem. It can be 4 theory or 1 problem, or it can be 3 problem and 2 theory also. Anyway, it will be a combination of theory and numericals. Question: determine if x of n equal to cos 1 by 5 pi n into sin 1 by 3 pi n is periodic or not? anyone can tell what is the difference in this particular problem when compared to the previous problem, whatever we have done? Can you find any sort of difference in this particular problem when compared to the previous versions of problem, whatever we have done?
Sir, this is a trigonometric
Multiplication.
Multiplication.
Very good. This is the product of two different signals, but
Product of,
unfortunately we don't have any peculiar methods to find the periodicity of two signals, that is a product. So is there any alternative from your side to remodify this?
Sir, multiply and
Use
divide with
formula.
half and 2.
Very good, very good. You have to multiply and divide by 2 so that you can rearrange it in trigonometric way. So you will get a sum signal or a product signal in between. So it will be easier to analyze. So kindly go through it. Multiply and divide by 2. Start answering. Multiply, divide by 2. Multiply and divide by 2. So that this signal will become 2 cos 1 by 5 pi n into sine 1 by 3 pi n whole divided by 2. So this is equal to 1 by 2. 1 by 2 can be taken outside. This is a constant, can be taken outside. So 1 by 2 into 2 cos a sin b. What is the formula for 2 cos a sin b? Or 2 sin a cos b, whatever it may be, 2 sin a cos b can be taken. That is sin of a plus b plus sin of a minus b. Sin of a plus b plus sin of a minus b. This is your a and this is your b. So 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 2 sin a cos b is sin of a plus b, means sin of 1 by 3 pi n plus 1 by 5 pi n plus sin of a minus b, that is sin of 1 by 3 pi n minus 1 by 5 pi n. Simplify this. So half into sin of, simplify and tell me the term.
8 pi n by 15.
8 pi n by 15 plus sin of,
Sir, 2 pi n by 15.
yes, 2 pi n by 15 so you can separate into two terms now. The first term will be 1 by 2 sine 8 pi n by 15 plus second term will be 1 by 2 sine 2 pi n by. This can be treated as x1 of n. This can be treated as x2 of n. And earlier we have done uh, same problem. That is, if the signal is a combination of two different signals, we need to find omega 1, omega 2, n1, n2 separately, and then find the LCM. So first find omega 1. So take down this. Guys, shall I rub the board?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
First, omega 1 is 8 pi by 15. Omega 2 is 2 pi by 15. From this, calculate N1 as 2 pi by omega into M1. Similarly, N2 is 2 pi by omega 2 into M2. You can see here pi will get cancelled. So it will be
15 by 4.
15
15
by
by 4.
4.
4.
15 by 4 M1.
M is goes to 4.
For M1 equal to 4, we will get N1 as 15. And to the second case, it will be 15 M2. So here what will be the number we need to put?
So 1.
What is that?
1. 1.
M2 is equal to 1.
M2 is equal to 1. Okay.
Fundamental time by 15.
But see here you have put M1 as 4. Here you are putting M2 as 1. Then it doesn't make any sense. Because this is a combination of two signals that is making one signal. Please look back to the previous problem once again. What you have put there, M1 and M2, what you have put there? Same values, right?
Yes, sir.
What was the value for both
So, 1.
M1 and M2?
1, sir.
1. Yes. So you have to put same values over here. So if you are putting M2 as 4 also, it is going to be an integer. Okay. So 15 into 4 is, what is that?
So 60.
60.
Now find the LCM of
Sir,
M1.
sir, I have a doubt.
Yes.
Sir, but you told to use the smallest integer, no, sir?
Yes. That is if a signal is alone.
Alone. Okay.
If it is having only one term means we can put a smallest integer for M to get N. If it is more than one signal, combination of more than one signal, then you have to ensure that you are putting same M for both. You have to put a
Yes, sir.
same M
Yes, sir.
values for both the signal. So here you are putting 4 means it will be 15 because there is no option here, no? There is no option other than 4 here. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There is no option other than 4 here. You have to put 4 there to get N1 as 15. But here you can put 1, 2, 3, whatever it may be. But you need to ensure that you are putting same value. So you may ask, sir, if we can put 1 in the second case, can we put 1 in the first case? No. Why? Because after putting 1 in the first case, it will not become a integer.
Yes,
So
sir,
there is no
integer.
option in putting 1 in N1. So first you have to decide with N1, then you have to come to N2. So N2 is 60. Now find the LCM of N1 comma N2. So LCM is 15 comma 60. What is the answer?
So 60.
60. This is the fundamental time period. And is this is a rational number? How we are going to find the periodicity? N1 by N2 is a rational number. 15 by 60 is 1 by 4. So it is a rational number. Therefore, it is periodic. You have to write that comment. Since the ratio N1 by N2 is a rational number, therefore The given signal is periodic. So as of now, we have completed 3 classifications of signal. The first classification was continuous time and discrete time signal. Second classification was what is that? Yeah, even and odd.
Even and
And third classification was periodic and non-periodic signal. Now we are going to the fourth one, deterministic and random. Take down deterministic and random. So here you are not going to deal with any numericals, just you need to identify what kind of signals are deterministic and what kind of signals are random. Okay. So noise, if you say noise signal, what is it? It is a random signal. Why? Because its nature is unpredictable, isn't it? Its nature is unpredictable. So we are not, I mean, the noise signal can be considered as a determinist, I mean, random signal. Wait, I have a chat. Sir, can we do what? What, Barbara? Yeah, only 2 minutes left. Yeah, okay. Just no, I'm not going in detail with this, only just the definitions, deterministic and random. I'll complete that. Okay.
Yes,
Random
complete.
signal is nothing but, yeah, random signal is nothing but its behavior is unpredictable in nature. Only that you need to specify. Don't worry about all those numericals and all. You don't have any numericals under this topic. So that is why I wish to finish those. Example of random signal is ECG, noise. ECG signal, you don't have, have you taken the ECG signal or have you analyzed the ECG pattern of any patient? It is not uniform in nature. It is unpredictable in nature. Always its features, amplitude and all, it will be continuously changing, and it is not a periodic function with respect to time. So it is unevenly distributed or non-uniformly distributed or randomly distributed. That's what is called a random signal. Whereas deterministic signal, you will have a fixed known pattern. Can be predictable. Okay, it behaves like a fixed known way. It can be modeled as a function of time or as a function of n also. So any discrete or any continuous time signal whose nature is predictable or which is deterministic in nature can be called as deterministic in. So we can presume that in next point of time its amplitude is 3. In next point of time its amplitude is 5. Like that we can predict in a prior basis. Then we can say that it is a deterministic signal. Like time itself, it is a deterministic signal. Okay. So random signal is something which is not having a deterministic way of prediction. Like, okay. So I'll stop here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.